I am Zaina Juliette, and welcome to Zaina Juliette and Friends. And today we are on location at the 26th Annual Disability Awareness Day here at this beautiful park. And as you can see, a lot of people and vendors here. The purpose of this event is for people with disabilities and their family members to have an awareness and to be able to explore all the things and resources that are there for them. And there are so many here in Nevada, and it's all to help them live a more wonderful and independent life. There's so much to this event and the person behind it, and we will talk more about that after this message.
I've taken care of a lot of people, and like I said, it doesn't feel like a job. So it's just rewarding to see what results from them. I mean, how good they're doing. I prefer working for a firm, and I just prefer All Valley the best because they're more like personable. They actually care. You know, that's the main word in caregiving. All Valley will work with a person, and they care about the people themselves, like with Woody. I've been with him, we're going on 3 the first part of the year, and he's been great. We laugh all the time.
Here Fred comes in the front door. My daughter never seen him, I've never seen him. Before he even got away that first day, I loved it.
I'll tell you what, it sure makes your heart feel good to help people.
That's a good answer.
So tell the audience about what you guys are doing and resources that you are giving to the people and community with people with disabilities.
Okay, we are a free resource company, but we also offer personal care services in the home. So if you're in need of bathing, dressing, grooming, meal preparation like housekeeping, linen changes, we also do errands for you. We'll go grocery shopping for you. We are your arms and your legs when you are unable to do things, whether it be you're not feeling good for the day or you're physically incapable of doing so, we can do it for you.
I'm back, and this is Zaina Juliette, and I'm sitting here with Mary Evilsizer. She is the most wonderful person that is responsible for this amazing event. Mary is with the Southern Nevada Center for Independent Living, which is an amazing organization, and she is responsible for bringing all this together. She's doing some amazing things. She's a true angel. And Mary, introduce you.
Thank you, Zaina Juliette. I do appreciate, and I appreciate that you took the time to come today and spend with us. Today was the 26th Annual Disability Awareness Day.
Nice.
October is National Disability Awareness Month, and we've been doing this event for 26 years.
Amazing.
I moved here to the Valley about 25 years ago. When I moved here, I felt that there was a disenfranchisement of the disability community. I felt that there was no place where anybody could really go to learn about a lot of different wonderful things that were happening here.
Yes.
So that first year, I started the first Disability Awareness Day to invite other disability service providers to come. And I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful if we had a fair for people with disabilities,
right,
and they could learn about everything in the community. And I have to tell you, our first Disability Awareness Day, we got like 5 vendors and maybe 3 consumers. So it's taken years,
wow,
year after year, to get pulled together. Today we had approximately 45 vendors, and they were all happy to be here. I think we had about 250 to 300 individuals with disabilities that came looking.
That's outstanding.
I've walked a million miles in broken pieces, picking up what I could. Stuck in a universe full of strangers, I feel like I know you. I know
Find me on ZainaJuliette.com. That's ZainaJuliette.com. And how did you pull all this together? Because it seemed like you were telling me earlier that people were a little bit afraid to work together. And you know what? You came to Vegas and you started something very special.
Oh,
Here.
thank you. When I came to Vegas, it's like any other community. We had a lot of disenfranchised service providers.
Right.
They weren't really speaking to one another. In the nonprofit field, there's always what we call it's the piece of the pie theory. There's so few funds, and so many agencies compete for those funds that
I see.
sometimes that forces different agencies to feel threatened or to want to do their own thing by themselves because they don't want their piece of the pie
Right.
to be taken away if somebody says you're duplicating services. So I
see.
looked at that and I thought it would help individuals if we had a disability community where
Right.
for one day a year it's nobody's piece of the pie. For one
Yes.
day a year, what it is, it's an opportunity for people with disabilities to come, see what's out there, see what they need, work together with all the agencies. At our center, all of the agencies here, there's not a one that isn't here that we haven't referred to. We look
Outstanding.
at building bridges, and everyone that we meet, we see that they can help our consumers, so we bring them in.
Nice. Mary has brought magic to Las Vegas for people with disabilities and a lot more. And you know what? You had something in your book. I'm going to say this that I really loved. And it was when I read something about the proper way and terms to use for people with disability and how it's empowerment and it's teaching self-respect. And they're no different from anyone else. They just have disabilities. And I want to know a little bit about that. Like, what is the proper way? What is the proper terminology? Because I even know when I work with some of the homeless people, they don't want to be called homeless.
No.
They don't want that name. They want to be recognized as just like everybody else.
Exactly. Each field has its own language.
Yes.
The term consumer, we have a national conference once a year of all people with disabilities and all disabilities. And at that conference, the language is determined. People with disabilities in our field don't want to be called the client, don't want to be called the patient. They're a consumer of our services. So they want to be
Absolutely.
called a consumer. And then at the center, we teach etiquette for working with people with disabilities. The majority of our staff have people with disabilities. So in the beginning, when you come to work at our center, you learn how to work with all disabilities. Then we thought, oh, if we had materials to teach everyone the etiquette. One example is if you're going to help an individual who is blind, you don't walk up to them and grab them by the hand and said, I'll help you. You walk up to them and you say, would you like some help? I can guide you.
Yes.
If you see someone in a wheelchair and they're going up a steep ramp, you don't walk up behind them and start pushing. You walk up behind them and say, would you like some help? And then it's up to
Yes.
them to say, okay, I'll take your help.
Yes.
The thing to remember in working with people with disabilities is dignity and respect. And the simplest thing to remember is ask the person.
Ask, yes.
Just ask, because a person has a disability doesn't make them any less of a person.
Yes.
So respect and dignity and integrity is what makes centers for independent living different. That's the one place that an individual will come where they will always come first.
This is outstanding. And this is what I just want people to know about things like this, because you don't get enough information, and it's time for people like Mary to educate and make many people aware of what's going on. And this is in Las Vegas, Nevada. So whatever you hear about Las Vegas, there's so many beautiful people here. And Mary came to Vegas and made it just so much more wonderful. Thank you, Mary. You're the best.
You.
I'm going to have you come back because I'm going to do a special show with Mary because there's so much more to her and this organization. So much more. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff together, right?
Yes, we are a lot.
Yes.
There's so much positive in this community that we can draw out. And I love what you're doing, Zaina, because you've chosen to focus on the positive.
Yes.
And not many people do that. And
That's
that
right.
is where we all need to be.
That's where we need to be.
A powerful warrior.
Fight for peace and love. This fight's for all of us. We've got the power to change what's up. Just cause we sexy girls, we still save the world. Girl, we spread love and taking it higher. Stand strong, battle for love like a warrior. Unite, stand together hand in hand. Get it, girls, time for us to take control. Girl, we got the power. Stand up, we got the power. Unite, we got the power. Gotta do our thing, girls. Gotta spread our wings, girls. Oh yeah.
I'm here with Zaina Titus, one of my favorite people in the world. I mean, she's made me so proud, and so many of you people on my Facebook are loving her, all the great things they're saying about her. And Zaina has support, and it has to do with this wonderful, wonderful event that we're here today. Mary, introduce.
Oh, yes. I'd like to introduce Zaina Titus. This is our 26th Annual Disability Awareness Day, and I do believe Dina's been to almost each and every one. We were talking earlier, Dina is always there for us as a disability community. In our community, we know sometimes to accomplish one little thing, it may take a whole team, and we always have Dina on our side. Our staff will call her office, or Dina, I just saw her hand out a card to someone to say, you know what? If that's not taken care of, call my office. Let's work on it together. And so that's the support that we have.
Well, thank you, Mary, and thank you for having your show focus on some of the positive things in this valley. And this fair is definitely one of the positive things. You're right. I've been coming here a long time, Mary. We've been partners a lot. And it's sponsored by a number of people, but especially the Southern Nevada Center for Independent Living. Brings together agencies from around the valley that offer different services to the disability community. It's kind of a clearinghouse, so you can come here and find out about housing or employment or assistance through Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. We always have a booth here. If there's any way we can help with the federal government issues, that's what we want to do. But it makes me very proud. We've been working on this since I was in the state legislature, and we were trying to get the Olmstead Act put in place. And I'm currently a member of the Bipartisan Disability Caucus in Congress, so you know you can always count on me.
Absolutely. And then Dina's been also very instrumental in supporting us just by coming to Disability Awareness Day. In the community that we live, we were talking earlier, a lot of times it takes a little bit more energy to pull everyone together onto the same table, working for the same thing, and showing everyone we're all working together. There's no piece of the pie at these events. There's no territoriality. There's no boundaries. It's all about the consumer. It's all about helping them meet their goals. And Dina, you've been such a role model in that.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
Well, that's true. These agencies really do complement each other. They don't compete with each other for jurisdiction or resources. There really is a lot of sharing. So thank you so much for being here.
I am so honored. I mean, I can't explain to you how much I admire you and love you. I've been following you, and all my Facebook friends follow you because they be rooting for you. Thank you. How great is that, right? Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Gina. And
You're
I hope
welcome.
to see you a lot more soon.
We will certainly do that.
Thank you so much.
All right.
This is girl power.
Thank you. Girl power.
Girl power.
Oh, I like
It's all girl power.
Thank
Thank you. See there? He is the best.
Thank you
You
very much.
are the best. Awesome. Here you go.
Thank you.
Now give me a high five. Woo-hoo! He's so cute. One more special surprise. I'm here with two lovely ladies. This is my girlfriend Kim, who also volunteered today. She's a wonderful person doing some wonderful things. But I want to introduce you to Miss Wheelchair Nevada. Did I say it correctly? She is the winner, and she is outstanding. How did you get to win this title?
I got to win this title by having a platform
Awesome.
and being really serious on helping the women with disabilities.
Nice.
Yeah, not just women, anybody. Anybody with a disability, they come to me. I figure out what resource they need, and I direct them the right way.
To the wild outdoors, when the heart of the star-crossed Voyager beats in time with yours. And can you feel the...
I'm Barbara Duckett, and I'm from Social Security, and I'm here today to just educate the public about the different programs that Social Security administers. Retirement benefits, survivor benefits, disability, Medicare, SSI. We encourage people to work if they can. Our main push right now is we're encouraging people to create My Social Security accounts. This is a way for people who use the internet that they can make most of the changes they need to make with Social Security without physically having to go into the office.
Zaina Juliette, and I'm with Lee, my friend Lee from the Challenger newspaper. Take it away, Lee.
Hey, the Challenger newspaper, 21 years in Nevada. We are everything about health, people with disabilities, rehabilitation, and seniors. And we have been attending this event for 20 years.
Wow.
And we're pretty well known within the healthcare community. Talking about St. Rose, hospitals, Dignity Health, Health South, rehabilitation hospitals, and a whole bunch of others, which I would not have enough time to say it all to you.
It's so much. It's going to have to be a whole nother entire show.
Yes, it would have to be a whole show just on that. So,
and there are so many great things going on today. This is a wonderful event, don't you think?
It is. It really does. It's the only event of this type in this community. Like I say, I've been coming to it for 20 years. I've known Mary. It's a great place for networking for people who have challenges. I mean, and it's all types of challenges, you know, physical, mental, it just goes on and on. So there's no one place where you can gather this kind of information and get educated and find out about the services that exist for people who have these needs.
Family Ties of Nevada, it's a non-profit organization, and we work with parents who have children with special needs or any family member with any chronic health condition. So we are make sure the families are having the services they deserve.
Hi, I'm Lonnie Salazar with Easter Seals, Nevada, and we have multiple different programs. We help a lot with early intervention, children 0 to 3. We have an autism program. We also help, we recently opened a therapy clinic for children. So we have a lot of licensed and certified therapists, you know, that help the kids out. We have adult day services. We also have a community training services, as well as independent living and assistive technology. So if there's anything you feel you need for children and adults and seniors, there is a program that we have that can help you out.
So this is the Best Buddies organization. We are a one-to-one friendship program that matches people with intellectual and disabilities with people that do not have intellectual disabilities. We are nationwide. Buddies for life! Woo-hoo!
What we do is we're a chapter of the National PVA, where Nevada PVA is our chapter member. We offer things for chapter members to get them back involved in the community. We offer sports and recreation. We provide them with our National Service Officer, let them know, so forth. We have groups that our National Service Officer does this benefits for them. We provide sports and recreation, anything from trap shooting, track and field, skiing, you name it in sports, we do it. In the wintertime, guys go up to Colorado and do skiing and so forth. And so anything at all to get our guys back involved in the community and so forth, we offer.
That's beautiful. That's a wonderful cause.
You're watching Zaina Juliette and Friends.
And
we are Kisses for Kids. Yay!
That was great. What do you think about the event?
I love the event. Independent Living, I've been with them for 14 years, and they help me so much. They have. They're the one that calls me to get out and go, and I love to. And I love to go and volunteer anywhere I can and help.
Yeah, so we're providing Medicaid information. We know that many of our community members could utilize Medicaid, so we provide eligibility information for not just our disabled community, but for also their family. So it's great information where they can get no-cost health care. They also have information for our Health Plan of Nevada members about their benefits and how to access care.
This is so awesome.
We're Amador Medical. We're a local medical supply company here located in Las Vegas. We service the entire state. We can help anywhere from ranging from the age of 40 all the way up to 100. We can help them with their medical supply needs, incontinence supplies, home bathroom safety equipment, mobility equipment like power wheelchairs, hospital beds. We also do orthotic bracing and diabetic shoes. So if you're ever in need, please give us a call, 702-724-1734. We're on call 24 hours a day to help you. Thank you.
Oh, and we take Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance. Obviously, we're on call 24/7. And we also do wheelchair repairs, power wheelchairs, hospital beds, and many other stuff, as you can see. So give us a call. Thank you.
Another wonderful organization, Consumer Direct Care Unit. They're going to tell you a little bit about how they help disability and more on this type of event.
So the way that we help the disabled is we are actually a self-directed personal care service agency, so we help advocate as well so that most of the people can be in control of their health care and they can also stay at home. They don't have to go into a facility.
And we also have the choice where you can choose your own family member or a friend or someone that you feel comfortable with taking care of you. And that way you don't have strangers coming into your home.
My name is Nadia. We're with the City of Las Vegas Community Center, and we are currently partnering with the veterans and the senior centers. So currently right now we have the bike club and wheelchair basketball going on. We're currently promoting our Yuccas basketball Las Vegas team. They start their season up in January. Other than that, we are running programs with people with disabilities, such as New Age. It's people who's 21 and up. Basically, they come to our program. We teach them basically how to do different games. We throw parties on whatever respectable holiday it is, and then we take them bowling out into the community Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have about 20 to 40 participants, and if they're not of age yet, we do have Beyond Recreation. It's also an after-school program. We teach them how to do homework. We help them play different games, arts and crafts, physical games, like we teach them basketball.
This is a great organization. Cruz?
Hi there. So what we do is we assist people with disabilities and getting them help with getting them started with the Social Security benefits, low-income housing, transportation, like we refer them over to work rehab for job purposes. So we just we're actually a place to start when a person has a disability, where the what do you want to say, the place where it encompasses everything. and then the disability community. So we're open Monday through Friday. We have
Okay, hi, my name is Nina, and I work at a Caring Hand Home Care. So what we do is we are a non-medical home care agency. So we assist the elderly and disabled with activities of daily living. So we have caregivers that go out to their homes, and they'll assist them with bathing, dressing, grooming, light housekeeping, meal preparation, laundry, companionship, transfers. So everything that deals with, your activities of daily living. We work with a lot of different grants and programs out there that will assist people as well. A lot of people, it's a hardship for them to afford this type of services, to get a caregiver in their home. So we have programs like Medicaid, there's Veterans Grants, Alzheimer's Grant, there's a Cancer Grant. So there's a lot of things out there, the MS Foundation. We assist them, as getting on grants and programs, and then we also assist them with other types of services. So we're kind of a one-stop referral source. So like even if they don't need our services, we'll still refer them out. Like if they need medical equipment, we actually work with them. If they need hospice, if they need assisted living, nursing home, anything like that that deals with the medical field, we're also, able to assist them and help them out with that as well.
So we offer a few different services here through the city of Henderson. Our two main programs are the Rec and Roll program for individuals of disabilities in the high school age, and then On the Go for adults with disabilities. These programs run through a couple of our rec centers in Henderson, and they offer all varying activities for different disabilities, as well as our inclusion services that run through all of our rec centers as well, offering inclusion aid to anyone signed up in any of the other.
Kia ora, I'm Rada, and I'm actually from Intertribal Council of Nevada. We cover up to 100% of childcare costs for our native families here in Las Vegas and the whole Clark County area.
That's outstanding.
We specialize in helping people get their Social Security disability benefits. It can be a long, very drawn-out process. We've been doing this a long time. We know how to deal with Social Security. And a lot of people trying to get on benefits don't understand the process or understand the paperwork. So it's up to us to kind of take their hand and walk them through the system.
What we are is a Medicare Advantage plan. All of our plans are zero monthly premium. They cover hospital, doctors, prescriptions. What's really great about Anthem, though, we are centered around the Care More model, which means we're designed to keep you healthy instead of just paying the bills when you get sick, which we will do, of course. We provide dental, vision, chiropractic, even trim the toenails. What? Yes, we were started by doctors, so we understand when you're looking at the feet, you can tell a lot from a person's toenails and maybe catch something that, that's going on a little bit deeper. So we're very focused on keeping our members healthy, so much so we actually pay them to take their annual tests, because we know people don't like to take tests. So we're like, well, how can we get them to take those tests? So,
and we do performances with kids with special needs, and we can change those disabilities to special needs, which I mean special abilities.